Hey, we're recording. Hi. Hi, Maria. I liked your thing about spiders and parabolas and yeah, I think that was cool. When I was in 8th grade, I guess I took some tests and I guess I was able to kind of, because I've always been good with kind of like tests, and I guess I was able to bullshit and figure out stuff a lot quicker than my classmates, and because of that, they put me in advanced math class. So I actually did AP Calculus in my senior year in high school. So I did Algebra 1 in 8th grade, and then Geometry, and then Algebra 2, and then Pre-Calc, and then Calc. Well, Pre-Calc was like trigonometry and statistics. So I guess I've done a lot of math, but to actually say that I'm good at math would be a lie, because when they bumped me up that class, I was doing A's at 8th grade level, and then when they took it to algebra, I guess I kind of got a little bit stressed and um, I guess excited and anxious, and so I tried to play catch up, and so my A's went to C's, and then my C's went in geometry. Actually, I got an A again because that's shapes and angles, and that's like something I've always understood really well, and so that's cool. And then algebra 2, I almost failed algebra 2 because I didn't do well in algebra 1, and so then to take it up a notch, I was like, ah. Actually did really good in trigonometry and statistics. Calculus and AB Calc, I barely passed, and to be honest, I don't think I should have. That was really bad. What else? So yesterday was a hard day, so when I have hard days, I buy myself junk food. So I bought myself a Mississippi mud cake. This is all that I have left to eat. It was like originally a slab like this big. So, I had breakfast, and no, actually I didn't have breakfast because I don't have. So this is my breakfast, and in about an hour and a half, I'll probably go out and sneak lunch. Um, I don't know. I've been having an okay week. Hopefully I'll be able to get this internship with the library, and that would be cool. Actually, I'd really like to be a librarian because that's quiet and stuff. Your face is really cute, and I love you. And you're a good cake. Yeah, good to get. No, not stuck on my teeth. Okay. What else? Yeah. So I finished Silence of the Lambs, but that was a while ago, and now I'm on chapter 23 on Hannibal, and I'm not liking it as much as I'm like Silence of the Lambs, but Silence of the Lambs was more condensed, and then I watched the movie Silence of the Lambs, and I thought it was pretty spectacular. I thought Ted Levine as James Gump, sorry, was really good. But the one thing that pissed me off more than anything is that right as Clarice kills James in the book, he's like, "How does it feel to be so beautiful? Be born so beautiful." And I thought that was like the most haunting line that he has in the entire book. And in the movie, he just gets shot and dies. And there's like no, like creepy little bit at the end of the climax. It's just kind of like, oh yay, we killed him, and then everything wraps up and she graduates, and then she gets the call from Dr. Lecter, and he's about to eat Chilton in Jamaica, which isn't in the book, but it's then kind of, I guess, suggested in the next book. But so I don't know, I just kind of felt like I wish he would have had his one line, because that was like one of my favorite lines. But the fact that he actually was playing with Acherontia atropos' like the death heads moths, and they were squeaking and everything like realistic. I could tell that they actually birthed moths for the movie. I thought that was, oh, my heartstrings, they fluttered. You just wrote me about the book, and I'll read it in a second. Yeah, I'm not loving Hannibal so far. I mean, I'm gonna finish it because once I get started with the series, I kind of become obsessive. But yeah, it's slow, and I don't know. The whole way that Clarice is acting, I can't find it believable. I don't know. I feel like he tried to make a character into something that she wasn't in the original book, or that he shifted characters too much, and that he's trying to make Dr. Lecter, who is evil, and I really got that in the first book, but it like more kind of like a smooth operator, like charming in his evilness, when in reality I think he was just more kind of like psychoanalytical, like dissect you evilness. So, yeah, so I've been reading a lot of entomology books, and I've been working on some photography, and I have a meeting with my therapist on Monday, and I went to the immigration and they weren't there, and I might be getting a lot at the library, but I don't know. So I was just really tired, and I've been sleeping, but then I've been on these meds, and these meds, if I just take the antidepressants, I'm fine. But then after a while, I start to get more and more anxious, and then the anxiety tranquilizers, which are the sleeping pills, if I take them together, they work really well. But I only have 3 pills left of the anxiety stuff, and I can't get more because I already went back and got more, and they're like, this is heavy dose stuff, we don't want you hooked on this. And fair enough, because I don't want to be hooked on it, but they work together, and it actually helps me. But like without one, it slowly just kind of builds, and I feel like it helps, but it doesn't, like, yeah. I don't know. I've been really homesick lately. I've just been really stressed and anxious about what's going to happen lately, and sometimes I think about just running back home to the States and getting a dag, because we were driving back from Taupo, and there was this car that had 2 big dags, and one of them was like a brown Labrador Retriever, or a brown lab, chocolate lab, and the other one was like this kind of big, goofy faced Rottweiler thing. And they were just really cute, and my heart went, and I kept going, and my wife's like, shh. I was like, and they're just so cute. But so I don't know. I think we both want to get a dog, but it's hard because we don't know how long we're gonna be here. I don't know. Bonnie's family's been around a lot, and I like them as individuals, but in high doses, I don't know, there's a lot of stress and a lot of fighting, and I'm just kind of at this place in my life where I don't know if I can handle it, because I feel really kind of, agoraphobic and anxious, and I don't know, I'm really excited about this entomology thing though, so I think that, actually after this I'm gonna kind of Google to see if I can actually import and start actually like breeding moths, but probably not to the States, because New Zealand and Australia is pretty crazy with their customs. But I think that it would be cool to actually like photography, and then like a dark room, and then but like my secret ultrasonic crazy man thing would be like I'd actually have like a terrarium where I bred and did moths. I actually had a dream last night where I bred 2 different type of moths, and I made my own moth, which actually I don't think you can, like dogs that can work, but like I'm pretty sure you can't do that with moths, because the way that, never mind, I'd explain their genitals to you, but it's complex and the way that species make. But I had a dream, and then I made this moth, and it was like a huge moth, but it was like beautiful, and it was like this black crimson color, and it made this sound, but like it made this sound like a mockingbird, so it could imitate human speech. Not that it understood human speech or it was like some sort of telekinetic thing, but like it could actually imitate it. So, and I called it the mocking moth, which is lame in the dream, and that's the stupid name. And if I actually did that, in some paranormal dimension where Josh is super happy and has all these crazy things that goes on in his head, I'd name it something different. But I made this thing in the dream, and I thought that was really cool. What else? I like that you were talking about architecture, because at actually one point I'm really into architecture, and I'm really into kind of geometry, and so like tensile strength and stuff like that is cool. I feel like if you and I were ever to like, you know, hang out and we were to talk about math at some point, because I'd make you talk about bugs, so you'd make me talk about math, that probably would be geometry, because I love the shapes and I love the angles and I love being able to dissect angles and figure out sides and volumes and stuff. That was my favorite thing in geometry. So like, you know, like right triangles and find the volume of the rhombus, or okay, 17 plus 15, and then find x from the triangle or wherever it is, and the angles and stuff. I was good at that. I mean, I wouldn't be good at it now, but that was like the one bit of math that clicked in my head, because it was, you know, I could see it. I'm a very visual learner, and so I could actually just kind of make it. And then I love protractors and stuff. That's cool. It's like, it's decent cake, but you can tell that they make a lot of them to kind of like shelf, so it has this kind of like buttery aftertaste. By the way, I'm unshaven. I'm just gonna keep growing it out until I'm hideous and people want to stay away from me. Yeah. So I love you, and I hope your dogs are okay. And oh my god, I've been going for 12 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. I ramble. Mike's head wounds, those are cool. I'd put my dick in that. Yeah. So how are you? You good? I hope you're good. I hope you're having a good day. You're super cool. You're my bestest friends. I don't know. I'm having one of those days, so I just thought, you know, I'd make you this video and say hi and tell you that, you know, I really want to appreciate you, and your videos make me happy, and I miss you, and one day we'll have to hang out and stuff, and you're super cute, and yeah, so support our friends, being YouTube buddies. Yeah, so I'm gonna become a crazy moth person, I think. I keep trying to read more about moths, and actually, there's not a lot, like, butterflies, the hell I'm back, so I'm reading a lot about butterflies, because from butterflies you can then kind of transfer it over the moth, but it's interesting. I mean, I know like all of the anatomy of a moth, and I know like all of how they work and pheromones and stuff, but like to actually kind of get their diet and species and get the families down, so that's something that I'm trying to do. And I'm rambling, and it's been 13 minutes, so I'm going to stop. But you're super cute, and I love you, and I hope you have a good day. And I might sound sad, but I don't know why I'm talking like this. And, so, yeah. Jazz hands! Like, look at my thumb. Like, my thumb's crazy, like, long. Like, I've always had, like, these super, like, crazy long thumbs, and I don't know why. And I also have spider fingers, so I wish that I played piano as a kid. I'm gonna just keep rambling until like YouTube cuts me off. That's probably not good. So I'll stop right now. Bye. I love you. You're cute.